So yeah, let's just start. We are going to use a bowl and a whisk, and we're going to start with our marinade, what we're going to put on top of our salmon. Today I am cooking about 3 large pieces. It's almost 2 pounds worth of salmon. We're going to do white rice, and I'm just going to do a cup of white rice. And then we're going to do like a quick pickled cucumber with sesame seed and some scallions, and then shaved carrots for the side. And that will kind of top off our dish at the end. So yeah, so if you get your bowl, and we're going to use miso paste, we're using white miso paste, and I'm going to use about a tablespoon of this and add it directly to my bowl. It's great because they give you so much of it. Oops, that's probably a little too much. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the miso paste to my bowl, and then I'm gonna add, I have rice vinegar, I have some avocado oil, and again, about a tablespoon of rice vinegar. I have the seasoned flavored one. Here you go, you can see. Then we're gonna add our avocado oil. I have a half a tablespoon in, so I'm gonna do about 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. And then I'm gonna use some of this yuzu soy sauce as well. Again, if you don't have this, no problem. You can do some orange, probably like half an orange or half a lemon. Totally up to you. Or if you don't want that citrus flavor, you can skip it. And then we're gonna add a little bit of just soy sauce as well. So again, I have probably like a tablespoon of the soy sauce. And if you have any questions as we're going along, feel free to type it out. I have my glasses on so I can kind of see who is here and what you're asking. Okay, so once that's in here, I am going to add a little bit of salt, just a pinch because we have so much salt in our soy. And then we're just gonna whisk this together. And your miso paste is going to be quite thick, so really whisk it until it all comes together and emulsifies, and you're not going to see any big chunks in here. So you guys can see that. Again, I'm on my phone, it's just me. It's always fun to do something like this. It's definitely different and challenging, but kind of nice not having a bunch of people around, which I do love, but sometimes it's nice just to cook on your own. Okay, wait, I see something. I arrived late. Yes, this is going to go to my YouTube page afterwards if you've arrived late. If you have everything to cook along with me, I'm happy just to walk through it. All we're doing right now is we preheated our oven to 410 degrees Fahrenheit. We're preparing our miso glaze for our salmon, and then we're gonna make our rice and do our quick pickle with our cucumber and our carrots. So you can see how that's emulsified really nicely. It's nice and thick. There's no real chunks in it. So I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm gonna get my pan out. We're gonna use parchment paper over a cookie sheet. And if you want to do a little trick to keep your parchment paper down, grab some water and put it on your pan, and then stick your parchment paper on top and just press it down, and it will stay nice and stuck to your pan, which is so nice because I hate when it like rolls and you have to like re-put it out. So great trick. My son actually taught me that. He learned it on YouTube. It's hilarious. So now I'm just going to take my salmon pieces. I have 3 pieces. If you're local, I bought this at Lazy Acres. I'm just gonna set it on my tray. It has the skin on the back side, so setting the skin side down. And then I'm gonna grab a spoon, and I'm just gonna spoon on our miso glaze on top of our salmon. And this is gonna bake in the oven for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, I'm gonna turn the broiler on, and it's gonna broil then for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna rinse my hands and get a spoon. Be right back. I love this dinner because it's super fresh. It's very easy to make. You do need a few ingredients, but once you have those ingredients, they last so long that it's a dish you can keep repeating. You could do this on chicken or your fish. And it's super healthy, and my kids really enjoy it. And it's relatively like just pretty simple to make. So, okay, I'm just taking spoonfuls and putting it over my salmon. I'm just kind of glazing it on there. Um, so I'm just doing that. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven, and then I'm going to get my rice started. If you've made rice with me before, you know I just do a 1-to-2 ratio. So we're going to do 1 cup rice, 2 cups water. Once it's at a boil, we're going to cover it with the lid and let it simmer. And that will cook for the next like 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, it's now nicely covered. I used all of my miso glaze for my salmon, and I'm gonna put this in the oven, and then we'll start our rice. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a 20-minute timer on, actually, except I'm using my phone. So at 11:27, I'm gonna take it out and put it onto the broil. So the next thing I'm gonna do really quick is my rice. Hi. Okay. Over here, if you can hear me, I'm just doing 1 cup rice and 2 cups water. Okay. Mix it around. Okay, I have my water on high heat right now, and once it starts bubbling up, I'm gonna reduce it down to a simmer, put the lid on top of my rice. I did not rinse my rice. I don't. I know everyone has strong feelings about that, so that is up to you. If you wanna rinse it, go for it. So that's what I did. I'm just using jasmine rice. So I'll keep an eye on that. But while I'm watching that, I'm gonna take my cucumber now, and I'm gonna start thinly chopping it. So I'm gonna remove the ends and just thinly slice it. Something I think I didn't put on my list to get are radishes. I just saw them at the market and they're so beautiful. So I grabbed just 4 of them. So I'm gonna also thinly slice those radishes and add it to our quick pickle along with our carrots. And our carrots, we're just gonna peel them and clean them, and then I'm gonna do big, thick, like ribbons of carrot strips. If you saw my video or my photos I posted yesterday on my Instagram, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm just doing this. I'm trying to be better about getting these live cooking classes out to you guys more often than just once a month. I do have 2 cooking classes coming up in early May. It's going to be a quiche class, and everyone is going to get their own pan and take home their own quiche to have with their family, as well as still enjoying one here at the house with salad and dessert. So that will be a fun class. I think I have 1 spot left for my May 11th class, and then I have it again May 13th. Okay, so my cucumbers are nicely thinly sliced, and I'm just gonna add them to my bowl here. And this is where we have our scallions or even shallots if you want to use. We're gonna thinly slice this and add it as well to the bowl. Just chopping. If you don't have a good chef's knife, I highly recommend getting one or getting it sharpened. It just makes cooking so much more fun when you have tools that are working properly, and you don't have to you should never have to slice, like saw into your vegetables and fruit. You should just be able to like quickly slice them. Okay, so I'm gonna add my scallions to this. And then let's add our radishes. I'm gonna rinse these off really quick. I'm so glad I have my glasses on because my phone is kind of far away. I literally have it on a stand in my sink. If you've been to my kitchen before, the sink on my island table, and I don't think I'd be able to actually see it from here if I didn't wear glasses right now because my eyes are getting so bad. All right, I'm just thinly slicing radishes and adding it to our cucumbers. When I make this dish, I don't do a salad for it because we have such fresh, yummy vegetables that are going in it. We'll also finish it off with some cilantro. It's just such like a pretty, clean, easy meal to make. All right. Just continuing to slice these thinly. If you have a mandolin and you're not afraid to use it, that would be a little bit, you can have it more uniformed and thinly sliced. It look a little bit better. I have a love-hate relationship with my mandolin, so sometimes I feel like it's easier just to not use it. And if like the thin piece was quite thicker, so I'm just not going to use it. I'm just going to push it to the side. So today is a very exciting day for me. Not only am I doing this, my son is going to get hopefully his license today. He has his driver's training. So after this is done, I'm gonna enjoy eating it and then go pick my son up from school to take him to his test. So fingers crossed, he does great. Okay, I also had ginger and garlic optional on the list. If you want to add some ginger, I would. I'm going to add just like a tiny, tiny bit of minced ginger and then maybe 2 garlic cloves to this as well. So again, I'm just going to take my knife and shave off my ginger. I might even add like half of this. Like you see, it's like almost to my thumb, so probably about half. I love ginger. I love, oh my gosh, I love garlic. Love it all. Okay. So I'm just gonna finish slicing this. All right. You have, and then just finally, if you also have a zester, you could zest it, but I'm already committed to chopping, so I'm just gonna chop it. So, just finally chopping this here. And then we'll just kind of like sprinkle it all over. Okay, so now my ginger's nicely chopped. I'm gonna just take it, you can see, and then I'm just gonna put it all over the top part of this. And then I'll take 2 garlic cloves and do the same exact thing. So I'm just gonna take and finely mince it and then add it to my bowl. And then what we're putting on top is in a separate bowl. I'm going to kind of make the dressing for it. And we're going to use that flavored white vinegar again, or the rice vinegar, sorry. We're going to use the rice vinegar. We're going to add black and white sesame seeds. If you don't want to add sugar to it, you could do a little bit of honey, but it's like less than a tablespoon of sugar we'll add as well. And we, I think I might also add the sesame oil as well. So these 2 and a little bit of sugar, whisk it really well, add the sesame seeds, and then we'll just pour it over the top. Okay, so just gonna finely mince our garlic really quick. And then again, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. I will try to answer whatever you have. It's already smelling so delicious. Already smell that salmon. I found my miso paste, the one I'm using, at Lazy Acres. This is, oh gosh, sorry. This is the one that I used today. They have it on Amazon. Maybe Sprouts has it. You just kind of have to look around. All right, my garlic is almost done. And again, if you have those chives, you can also finely chop your chives and add it as well if you'd like. Okay, so here's my garlic, nicely finely chopped. I'm just gonna add it around here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside, and now I'm gonna take my other bowl, and I'm gonna add probably about a fourth to half a cup of the rice vinegar into this bowl. And then I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of the sesame oil. I'm using, this is half a tablespoon if you're wondering why I'm doing it 4 times. And then we're just gonna take our same whisk from before and just mix it together. And then I have my sugar. Again, if you'd rather use honey, go for it. I'm just adding some sugar to it. It smells so good. And then we'll just take our bowl and pour it all over the top, like so. And then the very pretty part, we'll add our black and our white sesame seeds all to the top of this. And then I like to garnish my salmon as well with the sesame seeds when it's after it's out of the broil. It just looks so pretty and it's like such a nice little texture. All right. Okay, so that is pretty much done. It already looks so beautiful in its own right. So we're just gonna let that sit and we're gonna now take care of our carrots. So you could probably get away with just using 1 carrot, or if you want more, if you have younger kids and they love carrots, use 2. So I'm first just gonna peel off all the outside yucky bits, just cleaning it up. And then I'm going to make long ribbons with my peeler, and they're gonna kind of go on the top. So I'm just gonna stick to one side and it starts to get really flat. It's great. And so I'm just making nice strips. And then, oh, my rice. Wow, should have caught that sooner. Okay, I got too distracted. Now we're gonna, okay, so I'm gonna do my other side. I could smell it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about my rice. Right behind me. That's why I need someone here to like tell me what to do. Boss me around a little bit. All right, just finishing this carrot and then I'll do the other carrot. And then you have a great snack while you're waiting. Okay, so here are my little strips, and these are just gonna kind of go on top. I'm just gonna leave them there. And I will do the second one as well. Oops. And then again, just doing the long strips for this carrot. I'll do both sides until it's done. And then our salmon should be, oh, it's almost ready. And then we'll put it on the broil. It's nice to do a meal that's only about 20 minutes long, and especially when you don't have a lot of time. So this is a great, it's almost a better, like if you grocery shop on your Sunday and you meal plan, because it's salmon, it's either like a great Sunday dinner. So it's like a quick dinner to make after you've done all of your market shopping and you don't want to think too much. You want something really simple. Or a Monday dinner, because you really obviously want to use your salmon right away. You're not going to like let it sit in the fridge longer than a day. So when you meal plan, when I meal plan, I kind of do, if I want fish that week, the fish is like the first thing we'll do. And then we'll kind of do a chicken, and then we'll go to more of the ground beef or red meats, because those, I don't feel bad letting it sit in the fridge a little bit longer. Okay, this is pretty much done. Our salmon is almost there. Again, you're gonna let it bake in the oven at 410 degrees Fahrenheit. When it's done that 20 minutes, you're gonna turn the broiler on for 2 minutes. And if you are prepping this dish and you're wanting to eat it tonight, then I would do everything we just did except the rice and baking the salmon. I would prep your pickled veggies. I would make your miso glaze. I would put it on your salmon and just put it back in the fridge, pop both those things in the fridge. And then that way, come in the evening, all you have to do is bake your salmon and make your rice, and they should both take about the same time. So super easy. Let me grab our cilantro to garnish the rest of this. Okay, so I have my cilantro, and I don't need a lot of it, probably like a fourth of that whole bunch. And I'm just gonna kind of leave it big and whole because I like to place it on top of the plate when I'm plating it, the food for the kids. They don't even know how good they have it. It's like their mom is like actually plating their food and trying to make it look nice for them. All right, I think that is it. Let's look at our salmon right now. I'm gonna take this. Hopefully I don't drop anything. Okay. Oh, it's looking really good. It's like nearly there. I think we're just about, oh yeah, we're just 20 minutes now. So, okay, I'm gonna put it on the broil now for 2 minutes. Oh, hello. So close. And when I broil stuff, let's lift this up. When I broil things, I like to stay right next to the stove and kind of keep an eye on it. I'll turn the light on just because it will go so fast and you don't want to burn it or ruin it. But yeah, if you guys, again, if you have any questions right now has a great time because I'm so close to my camera, I can actually read things. So hello, ladies that are in here. And again, this goes to my YouTube and I think it stays in my Substack as well. So if you need a reference back to it, and then I can also add in the notes, we have the ingredient list, but then the instructions on how to do it all. Okay, so I'm just keeping an eye, you can kind of see. We're just like keeping an eye on there, see how it's like slightly caramelizing as well, which is beautiful. So it's looking really lovely. Nearly there. And then we'll be able to plate up. I'm a little bit worried about our rice because I definitely forgot about it. Just having too much fun making everything else, but that's okay. So we'll check it out over here. Yeah, our rice is done and it actually looks fine. I don't know if you can see that. It's like too white, but I'm gonna take a fork and kind of like fluff it out. And then I'm just gonna plate it all up and my lunch is ready, which is so nice. But oh yeah, this is great. So you can see it here. It looks perfect. I've never had a rice cooker. I learned how to make rice by a Cuban woman when I was living in Haiti, and that was her method and way to cook. And so I've done it this way ever since. Okay, I'm gonna readjust this. Put you back on in my sink. And that's basically it. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to send me a message or email me. I'm so happy the three of you are here. Thank you for joining me and making me do this. I feel like it's a really good practice for myself to talk and share something. I can smell my salmon. I'm gonna take it out of the oven, show you guys, and then we'll finish up. So yeah, well, it's starting. So you can see it's like nicely caramelized. It looks beautiful. Um, and I will plate that all up with my veggies. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will do another one soon. Talk to you all later. Bye.